learn the new technology, play with the new technology, embrace the new technology. You're either going to learn the new technology or you're going to get replaced by someone who knows it.
Who's your biggest mentor of your life?
I mean, my father. So, he was very successful running some businesses and taught me a lot. And the older I get, the more I realize how correct he was about most things.
What type
Um,
of business was he in?
Staffing. I grew up in the staffing business. I was doing staffing since I was 14.
So
So,
was it easy working with your dad?
not particularly.
Did you guys ever argue or fight?
um, you know, not so often. I mean, obviously, your family, you fight every once in a while. But, he ran a tight ship for staff, and everything was regimented. It was like being in the Army. So, that's pretty much how it was. You're going to make your 150 calls a day, and you're going to hit your numbers, and you're going to make 20 completed calls come hell or high water. And it's, if you don't have your 20 completed calls, don't leave until you're done. And that was kind of the environment that I grew up in for sales.
So is that where
Which,
you got your discipline from, your dad?
yeah, yeah, I think that's where I got my discipline. So that would be, kind of the sales environment. But I think that's all changed today. I think that is kind of the old way of doing sales. And now you need to be a little more inventive. You need to, again, if you're going to try to do sales using that methodology today, come 2025, I think you're going to be in big trouble, especially if you're dealing with the consumer. And then even B2B stuff. I remember I had my staffing business for a while, and we were calling the Fortune 500s. And we would meet some of these guys at conferences, and the guys would tell us, "Oh yeah, I get 300 to 500 calls a day, 300 to 500 calls a day. I turn off my desk phone, right? No one can reach me on my desk phone. If you don't have my cell phone, you're not going to reach me." Now, I have really good identity management. I can get anyone's cell phone in America pretty much. I mean, maybe not Obama or Trump, but like, pretty much anyone else. But even then, if you call these guys, you can still get in trouble. So you're really going to have to be careful on how you do it going forward. Advertising is going to play a huge, effect in this, which is probably pretty good for the social media companies. It's probably going to be pretty good for Facebook, pretty good for Google.
So can AI, so can I mean, at this point, I'm just wondering if this technology is available because I just thought about it right now. Is AI able to start uploading for me? Like, can it upload to my Twitter, my Instagram,
Oh
if I
yeah,
program it, what little things I wanted to say, what I wanted to do? Does it, is that,
100%. And
it
there's a
can?
tool out there. If you take a look,
Okay.
right? If you Google it, you'll find a tool that will be able to go and have AI write your tweets for you. If you're looking to do SEO articles, you'll find a tool that is going to be able to write your SEO articles for you. It might not be the best tool, it might not be the best articles, but it'll be serviceable. And these things are in their infancy. So for anything you want like that, there's a tool out there that already exists. We're building out those capabilities. We haven't done it yet, but we're going to have those capabilities within Bigly as well, to be able to go and put any sort of responses on social media. We also have an autoresponder set up. So any bots that we do, any messages that we get in, any text, any email, any SMS, we can auto respond to it. We're going to add that to all the social platforms as well: Facebook, X, um, Instagram, YouTube, etc. So
So
yeah, but these are solved problems. It's all solved. If you look around, there's someone doing it, and they'll charge you 20, 30, $50 a month, whatever the number is, and you'll be able to do it.
but it's doable.
Oh, it's done.
Yeah,
Not doable, it's done.
it's done.
Solved
Okay.
problem, already there.
So entrepreneurship. Obviously, you've been an entrepreneur for a long time, built your own businesses, worked with your father. You've done it all over the years. What advice, that young, hungry, motivated tiger, salesperson, entrepreneur, they want to change their life. What's maybe one or two pieces of advice you could give that person?
So the first advice I'm going to tell everyone right now, I think the most valuable advice on the planet is go learn these AI tools. Go learn them. You will be more effective than everyone else you know. You will be able to do 10 times the work. Ask it how it can solve a problem for you, right? If there's something that you're trying to do, you can probably do it in a fraction of the time with a fraction of the effort if you just learn how to use these tools, right? We're talking about something today. We're working with a client and they're in, a quarter of the country, and they gave us like, here's our 7,000 zip codes that we're working with right now. And they're like, oh, just give it to, ChatGPT and get a list of every city that encompasses those 7,000 zip codes, or every county that encompasses those 7,000 zip codes, right? You can give it manual things like this, and it will do that work for you. Now, again, maybe you can't do it 100% of the time today. Maybe it's like, oh, that's too much work for me. You're not paying me enough money, right? But within a year or two, again, there's nothing like that it won't be able to do. So that's number one. Learn the new technology, play with the new technology, embrace the new technology. You're either going to learn the new technology or you're going to get replaced by someone who knows it. That's number one. Number two, it's so cheap and easy to start up a company these days. The barriers to entry that were there don't exist anymore. So if you need a graphic designer, one, maybe you can use it, do an AI tool. But if you don't feel you have the time, the effort, the desire to learn graphic design, go to Fiverr, go to Upwork, hire someone for $50, have them do it for you. And you can do that for pretty much anything under the sun. There's no code tools like Bubble. I don't know if you've heard of Bubble. No code basically is a plug and play drop builder for creating websites, right? So, oh, I want to add Google Maps to something. I can drop Google Maps in. And again, maybe you don't know how to figure it out. Go to Fiverr, go to Upwork, right? Pay someone a couple $100 to set up that Wix page for you, to set up that WordPress page for you, to set up that Squarespace page, or if you're doing something a little more complex, to set up that Bubble page for you.
If you like this video and you want to watch another one, click right here. If you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.